Welcome to Danage420.com. I'm your host, Danage420. So I haven't recorded any videos in a while. So I'll give you an update on what's going on here on the site. We're going back a week. Last excuse me, last Monday, May 24th, is my last post that I really didn't talk about or anything. Um, so yeah, we had Retrofest here in Chatham. Got a lot of pictures and a couple of videos, so you can check those out there. Also, on May the 22nd, we had a free Marc Emery rally. There's a worldwide rally, and we participated in that here in Chatham. We were out front of Dave Van Kestren's office from noon till 4 p.m. that day, and it went really well because there was over 3,500 people downtown for Retrofest. So that went really well. We didn't have as many people come out as we would have liked to. Just me, my buddy Joe, our friend Jessica, and we met this guy Michael Care. I think I'm saying the name right. Hope I am. If you're watching this, Mike, sorry. He's a medical user, and yeah, he's got a card and everything. So it was really cool to talk to him and learn about that process and everything, right, from the horse's mouth. And next thing I got on here was, I posted a little email I got from my boss. The weather was so nice, and they were handing out bonus time off that my boss emailed me the weather and said, "Hey, you want to take time off?" Um, yeah, it's really not important or anything. I don't know. I just threw it up there because I thought it was funny. But here's some important news. If you haven't heard what's going on with the Gaza Strip, um, basically Israel attacked a ship headed for Gaza, and they attacked them in international waters. Um, just today, actually, this is an update even from the post that I put on there. I found out that people on the flotilla were claiming that somebody had been shot even before the commandos had arrived on the ship. So that's why they immediately attacked the commandos when they went onto the ship. Um, ended up a clash between activists, and all they had to defend themselves were like sticks and poles and chairs and things. And they ended up 19 people ended up dying in this tragedy. Now, this is just craziness because it's just terrorism and piracy. They were in international waters, so they had no right to be checking these ships. They do have a right to search the ships as they dock into the port and everything, but when they're in international waters, they have no right to be on their ships or anything. So, anyways, Prime Minister Netanyahu, he is the Prime Minister of Israel, and he is defending their actions and basically saying, we had every right to do this, and shit happens, basically, I guess. So you can find out more about that. Google this up, find out what's going on there if you don't already know. If you are interested in spreading the message and letting everybody know what's going on there, we do have a shirt here in the Danage 420 store. Now, I don't make any profit from this shirt, okay? Just made the shirt and put it on here so that I myself can order one as well as other people. Um, so it starts at 1950 for just a blank white shirt with the image there. It's him, and it says International Terrorist because that's what he is. Uh, so also there's some other shirts available in different colors. They're a little more pricey because they're different like materials and things like that. But still, I'm not making any profit off these. Cafe Press Jews the crap out of you. I mean, sorry, I'm not racist. I mean, just they screw you over. Anyways, um, next I got the Crackberry podcast intro. If you are a crackberry.com reader, if you've ever heard their podcast, well, let me just give you an idea of what it sounds like right here. The Crackberry, because their podcast intro is really goofy. Um, Let me play it for you here. I'll play it in a second here. So long story short, they got a really goofy podcast intro, and well, it's not bad or anything. It's just kind of goofy. Anyway, so they mentioned that they could use the new podcast intro. So I went ahead and did them the favor of writing a new one. And here's their old one, just so you have an idea of why they wanted.
Blackberry.com.
In this episode, we talk West 10, 6, Slider, and more.
Go for it. You are listening to Crackberry.com, home of the #1 podcast for Blackberry users and abusers. With your
So anyways, yeah, basically it's just kind of a goofy little podcast intro that they have there. So I went ahead and wrote them, a bit more up-to-date, hip, I guess you could call it, version. I'll give you a few seconds of it here on the video. And you can go to myspace.com/lungsproductions, LUNGZ productions, if you want to hear this.
This is Crackberry.com. Put down your iPhones, put down your dumb phones, put down your Android devices, pick up your Blackberry, and get ready to be the app.
So yeah, that's the intro for the intro. It's about 1 minute and 15 seconds. So anyways, again, if you want to check that out, go to my myspace.com/lungsproductions. There's a link on the blog there, of course. And now, just recently today on Crackberry, they outed a new BlackBerry device. It's the 9300, the Curve 9300. It's a nice newer Curve. It's got 3G, Wi-Fi N, same resolution though, 320 by 240, only 256 megs of RAM, which it's okay, but it could be better. I only have one gripe with this phone. I started out, well, I didn't start out, one of the first camera phones that I enjoyed. I hated camera phones for a long time because they had such terrible picture quality. But one of the first ones that I enjoyed was one of my Samsung sliders. Because when you slid it down, the camera would stay nice and clean and hidden away. So your camera lens never got dirty or anything, which is very nice. And then I jumped into the world of BlackBerry and got a Curve 8310, which I loved my Curve, don't get me wrong. But when it came to taking pictures, the lens on the Curve, it's set in very deeply and there's nothing covering it. Just there's a battery door with an open hole and then a lens, nothing over top of it. So to keep that clean, you have to pop the battery door off all the time and wipe it off. So then I got 9000, same problem. Got the 9700, and it's got this nice little covering here, if you can see that. So quick little wipe, the fingerprints are gone, you don't have any dirt on there, and you can take a nice clean picture. Curve 9300, this thing's sunk in so deeply, it's just gonna get full of dirt, and I do not want to see this. Ugh.